This video is to respond to some comments and questions I've received based on videos on my channel. This particular one refers to responses to my Gaming Bugbears, RPGs and Religion video. The first response I received on Google Plus via Andreas Habischer, and apologies to the people who sent these comments and responses if I do mispronounce your name. Andreas says, I just read The King's Peace and The King's Name by Joe Walton, and faith, especially the shift from the old gods of the land towards a new monotheistic religion, influenced the interpersonal relationships of many people, the way generations related to each other, the politics of the kingdoms, as well as settlers' movements between the islands. That's a lot of impact on faith, and generally not seen in games at all. These books really give an example of how layman's beliefs could give texture to character play. And Mr. Turfle Esquire says that political parties and kings can have an equivalent level of effect on the lives of their subjects, yet some people still don't want to be allied to any particular one. And that's a very salient point. Not everyone in an RPG environment will be as devout towards a religion or a particular goal or a kingdom as other people. However, giving some consideration as to why your character may have rejected religious faith, or maybe less religious, or why they have turned away from a particular kingdom or a particular type of worship, can provide just as many roleplay hooks and texture for your characters as considering why they have taken up a religion. I think the only real downside is when no consideration is given to this matter at all. And as Andreas rightly said, there are numerous books out there which can be read to provide additional ideas and additional information that can help with coming up with RPG hooks for your character. There's no way that reading different books or getting more research material is going to result in a worse character. However, it may well result in you having a better character. It may spark ideas in your mind that you had not previously considered, and this is going to be a good thing. Joachim Heiss on Google Plus responded and said, you make a very good point. I'll be asking my wizards about God next session. That should be fun. Now, wizards in particular are an interesting case in point when it comes to religion, since in most campaign worlds there is, after all, a god of magic, or some sort of god whose purview deals with magical energies. There certainly isn't Forgotten Realms and numerous other fantasy systems and settings that I own. Now, one would assume that wizards who make their livelihood and their living based on their ability to manipulate this magical energy would at least give lip service or pay homage to this particular deity or series of deities responsible for magic. That may not be entirely the case. Your campaign world may be different. Perhaps the worship of a god of magic is a relic from a bygone era. As Andreas said, perhaps magicians have moved towards a more rational belief system that does not include the old gods. However, it's certainly worth something to be considered. Well, I'm hoping that that's answered a few of the questions and given people something to think about. I intend to make this a semi-regular feature of my channel, so if anyone has any questions or queries that they wish to address to me related to tabletop RPGs, please leave them in the comments box below this video, and when I've got a few of them collected, I'll make another video like this. Thanks for watching.